All right, YouTube, how you guys doing? So we're gonna do some unboxings real quick, and then I gotta go do some stuff. I gotta go to the bank. And I gotta go to Walmart and whatnot. So yeah, a lot of cleaning to do. Today's my only day off this week, so yeah, I gotta get a lot done. Anyways, Remington knife, and we'll do our unboxing now. First package. Looks like I won't need the knife for it. All right, so in here we got the Yum Dingers. And they're an orange and pink. It says bubblegum yellow swirl. So not really orange, it's yellowish. I call it orange because that's what it looks like. Anyways, so yeah, package Yum Dingers. All right, then I got my face mask. Burgundy colored. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we're gonna see. Danger, keep away from children. Suffocation hazard. All right, that's all in that package. Second one. If I happen to open a package and it doesn't involve my channel, then I'm not going to show what's inside of it. Because I ordered stuff for my channel and stuff not for my channel. All right, this is another one of my face masks. This is black. I use those when I go fishing, so I'll count that as my channel stuff. But, yeah. Loopholes. This one I don't need my knife for either. Most likely. All right. Just another face mask. Yeah. Another face mask. I didn't know which ones I was going to like from what company. So I bought a whole bunch of different ones from different companies. I think I bought 7 total. Anyways, box. All right. Here we go. Shouldn't be singing. I might get demonetized even though I'm not monetized yet. But whatever. Alright, so this one came with my jackhammer. And this one is bruised green pumpkin is what it says. Looks like black and blue to me. 38 sounds. Looks like they sent me the wrong one, but hey, whatever. It'll work. And then just my shoes came in there too for work. I'll show them off, but they're not for my channel, so whatever. There was one thing in that package for my channel. Just some Skechers, I think. Yeah, Skechers. Slip resistant. Yeah. They look nice, so hopefully they will be. All right, one more package. This one's really big. It barely fits in my lap. Yay! This is all my channel stuff I was hoping came. All right. So awkward. All right. Anyways, some more Cats King. 4 of them. And these are my tackle boxes. This is for my fishing giveaway that I'm about to open up pretty soon. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Not all of this is for the fishing giveaway, but most of it is. Some of it I might keep myself. Well, some of it I will keep myself. But anyways, so Booyah Pad Crusher. Just a regular frog. White belly and regular frog. Regular typical frog. Evergreen face mask. Alright, so this would be like a craw with a black back. Strike King. Yeah, Red Eye Shad. I always like the Strike King Red Eye Shads. It's just a personal preference. I just like how they cast and how you can fish them and that. So that's what I go to. 2-tap Red Eye Shad. Natural shad colored. Were those other ones 2-tap too? It doesn't say. But anyways. Alright, so those other two were both half ounces. This one's a 3/4 ounce shad colored. This one's a big one. That's a big bait right there. And then another one of those. The first one that I showed. All right, then I got another jackhammer. This one's black and blue. So I guess the other one was bruised pumpkin because this one definitely looks more black and bluish. Then I got this light blue heather. Looks like a heather color, light blue heather face mask. Then I got this one, a Hurley black face mask. Don't know if I'm gonna like any of those, but anyways. Then I got another package of Yum Dinger. This one's black with blue swirl in it. I think is what they call it. Yeah, black with blue swirl. Yum Dingers. As far as what worms are the best, my preference, Yum Dingers are way better than Senkos. Just the way that they fish in the water is more realistic to an actual live worm than a Senko. A Senko is like a dead stick bait. This is more like an active worm fishing bait. It's just the slimmer profile, I think, is what it is. It's not as fat. It mimics a real worm more. So it's just my own preference. I like Yum Dingers better. I would never fish a Stanko or Senko, whatever you want to call it. I hate them. I hate Senkos. The worst bait ever invented. Soft plastic. All right, then we got the black and gold pad crusher. It's called a dart frog, which is an actual frog, but they're not very common in the U.S. Although you do see them sometimes because stupid people buy frogs and release them into the wild, or they let them escape or whatever. You shouldn't have exotic dart frogs and stuff, but occasionally they do pop up in the wild, but they don't have like a wild population in the U.S. But fish will still bite them, even if they're not common. And then also all white. It has like a gray and black spots on it. This is called an albino frog. So the black and the white, depending on what conditions you have. If you throw the white and it doesn't work, switch to the black, and if that don't work, then time to switch from a frog. All right, that's all my boxings for now. Anyway, so yeah, I do have some unpackaging to do, and I do have some more videos to film, and I have some more backlog videos to post. Yeah, so eventually you'll be seeing a lot more videos pop up on my channel, like a lot more, over 10. I normally do video dumps if you don't know about my channel, which means I don't just post one video at a time. I'll post a whole bunch of videos, and I might go like a week without posting a video, but then when I do post, I post a lot. Yeah, that's just how I do. And I don't edit anything. If I do end up starting to edit, which I will eventually when I get enough subscribers, because I set a goal for 1,000 subscribers, I think is what it is, or somewhere along there before I actually start editing. Yeah, so I have to require at least 1,000 subscribers before I'm going to invest the time into editing and money. It's going to cost a lot of money to get into the editing of the videos because I got to go out and get me a computer because this laptop, I couldn't put editing software on it. It wouldn't have enough memory. Yeah, so, but, and enough RAM too to process it. It would like crash my computer probably if I installed it. But yeah, when I do get a computer, it's gonna be super expensive. So if you guys want me to edit, then get me 1,000 subscribers, please, and then yeah, I'll edit for you guys. But I'm not gonna edit all my videos. The main ones that I'll edit are like my fishing videos, like the downtime, which is like moving the rope and stuff like that, untangling the rope and yeah, stuff like that. But I'll show me all the throwing it out and pulling it back in, so that you can see that I'm not just like cheating and putting stuff on my magnet and throwing it into the water and pulling up. Hey, look at this! I caught this. Which I've seen one Florida channel that does magnet fishing. The guy does that. He'll put stuff on his magnet and throw it in. The reason why I know he does it, well, because I watched a lot of his videos and I was like, oh, I've subscribed to him because I was like, oh, he has really good content. And then I watched him find some coins, metal detecting, that all of a sudden he finds magnet fishing and the coins just looked way too similar and similar of way too similar of a condition too for it to be a coincidence. And then sure enough, he starts catching the same knives in more than one video. I saw him catch the same knife in 3 different videos. Like, how stupid do you think we are? Seriously, not to notice that? But yeah, I mean, stupid people. Seriously, it's not about views. Like all these, I like this one channel and I'm watching them, and I'm still subscribed to him, and I'll still keep watching him. But he's starting to make me mad because he does this clickbait crap, like, "Oh, I found this and that," and you go into the video, and it's like, "What? Where did you get this from? I didn't see anything you were talking about in your title." You know, like seriously. But yeah, I'm not like that. If I put something in my title, it's because I found it. Like recently, I found a shotgun shell, so I put shotgun shell in. Well, unspent shotgun shell. Be more specific. It was from, I think somebody said like a 480. Um, it's one of the handgun ones that shoots. It's a handgun that shoots shotgun shell, bird pellets. I think is what it was. It looked like bird pellets, and it looked like somebody was probably using it to hunt ducks or geese or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, but anyways, so I found that and I put that in the title. Or like that one time I found a rock rake, I put rock rake in the title. Or when I found the boat anchors, I put boat anchors in the title. You know, it's just typical. Or if I find like a really good lure, I'll put like, oh, rattle trap found, or man fishing rattle trap. But eventually I'm gonna go back and number all my videos and get them on. I don't can't remember if I did it all. Huh. I can't remember. But eventually I'm gonna go back and edit all my fishing videos titles so that way you can see, oh, this is number 1 to 300 or whatever. Yeah, but I'll keep the separate of the Florida and the Indiana. So I started doing the Indiana, and then I was just like, I like how I'm doing this, so I'm gonna go back and edit the Florida ones so they have to be like that. But yeah, one of my subscribers is like, "Yo, you have like so many TF2 videos, and they're all titled TF2." Like, yeah, I know, because the only ones that are titled differently were like when something really special happens, like um, going through and being like, "Oh, TF2 Demo Man," that'd be so redundant because there would be like so many Demo Man videos. Plus, I can't just go in and put TF2 Demo Man when I play Demo Man, Medic, and Engineer in the same video, or like Capture the Flag when I do all sorts of other stuff, or Fort. It's like, I mean, come on, I'm playing Fort in like every single video, so it doesn't really matter if I put TF2 Fort. They're all going to be called TF2 Fort pretty much. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I did name one like Sticky Bomb Them Feet. But like nobody watched that video, and that video is so funny because what happened was I'm a smart demo man. I like to set traps with my sticky bombs. So I use my sticky bomb launcher, and I set traps so that if people come around the corner, a defensive barrier, I can explode it and they can't get past me. Or if there's a spy that's trying to stab me in the back, then I'll cross over my line. And when he comes over the line, then I'll explode him and kill him. Happens all the time. But yeah, or happened all the time. Anyway, so I was setting out the regular normal traps, and I was pipe bombing with my grenade launcher, pipe bombing out anybody that was trying to push. Pushing is like when you go with a group of people and you're trying to push for an objective and go to capture it. Well, I was defending the objective, and so I was pipe bombing and trying to stop people from rushing in. And sure enough, this stupid pyro kept coming in, um, and kept rushing in and burning my sniper. And I noticed a pattern like, yo, he's targeting only the sniper. He ain't even going after me. The only time he comes after me is when I deal a lot of damage to him with my pipe bomb. And then he starts focusing on me again. But yeah, I killed him like a few different times, and then I noticed his pattern. And he killed me a few times too. But then I noticed his pattern emerging that he was targeting this specific player. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I come around the corner and I see that specific player, the sniper on my team, uh, sniping, uh, defending the objective that I'm trying to defend too. So right where he's standing, I put a whole bunch of sticky bombs underneath his feet. So he was standing on top of them. So if you're an enemy player, you don't see the bombs because he's standing on top of them. So the pyro comes rushing in and starts burning them. So the sniper moves and the pyro walks right over the sticky bombs to burn them because he's chasing them. So he's chasing the sniper, and as soon as he steps on those bombs, I just blew him up, killed him instantly. And, and the guy's like, "No, why you call one of your friends here just to sticky bomb your feet?" So then I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be the title of my video: sticky bomb them feet." Because he's like, "Why did you call one of your friends in here just so that they could sticky bomb your feet and kill me?" And I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm not friends with him. I've never even met him before. I just knew you were targeting him, so I sticky bombed his feet." And I knew that was a perfect place because I knew that he wouldn't see the bombs because he was standing on them. The way that the textures are in the game, if somebody's standing on the bombs, you wouldn't see them. It's brilliant, and like you can hide them behind doorways and stuff, and on ceilings and that. Oh, it's lovely. There's some pipes in one of the 241s and underground pipes, and so I'll put the sticky bombs up top and on the bottom. So when someone comes around the corner, they see the sticky bombs on the ground and they start shooting them and don't realize that there's sticky bombs above them. So they go and I just blow them up. It's hilarious. Or like you'll get a pyro that'll come through and they'll start air blasting them, but there's so many of them, so they end up air blasting them into a position that they have to keep air blasting them because they're like, "Oh crap!" And then they air blast them again, and then they keep air blasting them until they clump together, and then they're screwed. And I just blow them up. I got in a pyro because he got scared and didn't realize that there were some above him, and he air blasted them 5 times. And on the fifth time, he air blasted my sticky bombs because you can lay out 8 of them. So by the fifth time he air blasted them, they're in the perfect position that I just blasted them, killed them instantly. That was hilarious. It makes them mad. But I'm a really good pipe bomber demo man too. Like in my top video list, I have one that's like an hour long TF2 where I'm playing as medic, right? And my team gets mad because I go demo man. Like, we need a medic. Why are you going demo man? I'm like, well, you guys can't clear out the nest. I'm here going demo man to do your job because you can't do it. I was healing them to get rid of the nest, and it just wasn't working because they were garbage. So I'm like, whatever. I'm more experienced. I know what I'm doing. So I went demo man and took out the nest multiple times, enough that the other team just gave up and stopped doing it because I killed so many of them over and over and over again. It's hilarious. You gotta go watch it. I love that video. That's why it's one of my top videos. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's just called TF2 anyways. I can't remember what I titled it. But yeah, it was an amazing video. But I don't really get that many views on it because it's a really long video. But I don't really care. Anyways, yeah, I'm a TF2 person. I like TF2. I'm gonna open my gaming backup channel, part of my channel up again soonish. Uh, if I open my gaming channel back up again, I'll probably end up editing, and I'll edit my gaming videos a little bit too, because there's some downtime, like when you're respawning and stuff. So, and it shows a recap of you getting killed. I would probably cut that out, like how you got killed in that. It shows like a recap. So I'd probably cut those out too. But I wouldn't cut out a lot of it, and I wouldn't cut out just my deaths, Like people cut out all their deaths and they only show the kills. It's like, what? Seriously? You're not gonna show your deaths? Like, duh. Why are you trying to make yourself look better than you really are? Just everybody's gonna die. It's a game of uh death and killing. You know, like you're gonna die eventually. And you're gonna die a lot, especially if you're an aggressive trying to if you're being aggressive and trying to push and get objectives and stuff. You're gonna die a lot, seriously. And if you're a medic, oh my god, you will die so much. But most people will be like, you suicide out if your person that you heal is gets killed. Not me. I switch to my needle gun and I try and kill him. I've taken out heavies in the sewers before because they get cocky. They're like, "Oh, I got so much health, and you're just a medic. I'm gonna kill the crap out of you," and they don't realize that you can fire like 100 needles in the time that it takes them to fire like 10 bullets. And so when the first needles hit them, they don't realize that there's 90 more needles coming at, right behind there, and then I just get hit by a whole bunch of needles and they're dead. Like seriously, it's hilarious. But they changed the trajectories of them. You used to be able to get them to fly for like forever, so you could just like angle them like you would a arrow out of a bow, and so it was easier to do. Now it's harder to do, but I still do it eventually sometimes. But yeah, I am the type of engineer I piss spies off. People will be like, "You're cheating. How did you know I was behind you?" Or "You're cheating. How did you know I was there?" Be like, "I caught a glimmer of you." Like even though you're invisible, when you move, sometimes there'll be some light that shimmers on you, and I'll see you like a glimpse of you. So I'll just start whacking around with my wrench trying to find you. And the wrench I use, when it hits you, it makes you bleed. So I can just follow the blood, and then it hits you a second time, and you're dead. Like seriously. But yeah, I never stand still as an engineer. I move around a lot because I know that there's gonna be spies. So, like when they say, "How did you know that I was behind you?" I didn't know you're behind me. I just know that there's spies. So, of course, eventually somebody's gonna try and come and kill me because I'm an engineer that people hate. Like, seriously, I'll go put my sentry out on battlements and have my dispenser back and sit there and just heal my sentry as it kills a whole bunch of people as they're coming across trying to push to get the objective across the bridge and it just kills so many people. And the rockets will even target people if they're on their battlements, like snipers and that, or as they're trying to spawn out and drop down. So it pisses people off, and they'll get dominated and go spy and try and kill me. It's like that don't work. I I dominated one person. He went spying, and I dominated him 3 times in a row. Oh man, he got so mad. He went I think he went soldier and eventually got me. But he went demo man before he went soldier and couldn't kill me. It's making him so mad. He's like, "Oh no, man, I can't even kill you." I'm like, "Yeah, because you're sticky jumping up and trying to kill me. And when you sticky jump, you don't heal. Well, you don't heal. It takes your health away because you're blowing yourself up kind of a little bit to propel yourself. That's why I don't ever sticky jump or rocket jump because it deals damage to you, to your health. And yeah, it gets you across the map and it gets you to places that you couldn't go otherwise, and it makes you travel a map faster and that. But it comes with this downside of dealing yourself a whole bunch of damage. So I don't ever jump. I hate people that do that, and I hate that style. I'm not a jumping demo man, and I hate soldier. I don't ever play soldier honestly, like hardly ever play soldier. I'm not a scout person. I don't play scout. Don't like it. And my worst class that I'm at, and the worst class that I have for skills for is spy. I hate being spy. I'm like the worst spy ever. I just hate it. I'm horrible at spy, and spy is horrible. Like it has so many nerfed guns. Like no good aim, nothing. Like you couldn't hit the side of a barn door with his revolvers. It's like, come on now. Just because he's French doesn't mean he's good. We get yourself killed. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So a lot of people are like spies where it's at because you go invisible in that and you can sneak up on people. It's like, yeah, well, you're just a backstabber. That's what it is. People that are backstabbers become spies in the game. But yeah, TF2, if you don't know what it is Team Fortress 2. It's the predecessor of all modern warfare games, pretty much. Fortnite uses its coding. It made its code free, and Fortnite people say that they didn't use it, but they're just lying. They don't want to admit to it. But yeah, you can see that Fortnite is TF2. Yeah, you can just see it if you look at it. But yeah, anyways, Call of Duty came out publicly and said that they used it, uh, the TF2 code, to make their games. So Call of Duty wouldn't exist if it wasn't for TF2. And people don't even know what TF2 is. It's Team Fortress 2. Look it up. You go through Steam and download Steam, and then you download TF2, and it's free to play. And the coding's free online, so anybody that wants it can use it. So a lot of games take it and use it. Uh, Overwatch and stuff like that is based off of it, but I don't think they use the same code. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like they used the code, but they use the same sort of like setup. So they like stole the idea of TF2 and ran with it, but I don't think they used the same code. Fortnite used the same code, definitely. You can just tell the way that the textures are, the way that the players are. It's like, come on now, that's TF2. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why TF2 players hate Fortnite is because they won't come out and say and they lie about not using the TF2 code. Like when it first came out, TF2 is like, "Oh, they used the code," and Fortnite's like, "No, we didn't." And they lied about it, and it just caused a rift between TF2 and Fortnite. So if you're an avid TF2 player, you hate Fortnite. If you're an avid Fortnite player and you get caught playing TF2, it's like, oh, you get shunned. But a lot of people play both of them. But anyways, yeah, because they have so much similarities. A lot of people play both of them. Anyways, but yeah, I don't like Fortnite. I don't like playing anything else but TF2. I like playing Call of Duty too, but I'm not a console person. So yeah, anyways, I like TF2. I play TF2. That's where it's at for me. Uh, I play Medic, Demo Man, Engineer, and Pyro sometimes, but I'm not a big Pyro player. Did I say? Yeah, my main classes that I main, the classes that I main is engineer. I engineer main, but I play medic more than engineer, if that makes any sense. And then demo man is my third main, and then I don't play any other ones that often. The only one that I'll ever play besides those three would be pyro. I suck at sniper. I suck at sniping in real life too. My eyesight's horrible. That's probably why I'm not good in the game. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna learn how to use the bow and arrow for sniper, and I'll be a bow and arrow sniper because I'm excellent with bow and arrows in real life, so it should translate into the game. Uh, my skills in real life should translate into the game. Sorry. Yeah. Hello? Well, I tried to answer it. I think it was somebody from work, but whatever. They'll call back if it's important. I tried to answer it, but I didn't hear anything. Whatever. Sorry about that. Well, anyways, like I was talking about, so yeah, I what I main is and what I main is engineer, even though I play less time as it. But I prefer medic. Medic and demo man as far as what I play the most. Uh but I am just an engineer main. I love playing engineer. It's so fun. You get to build a sentry. I mean, come on, that's where it's at. And you build a dispenser, and you're a vital part of your team, defense and offensive at the same time. When I play two fort, that's why I like. I main two fort too. That's the map I play the most of. That's why I main engineer. But if I know I'm going to play a different map, I do not play as engineer most of the time. I play as medic. And then once I get used to the map, then I'll be like, all right, well, I might go engineer or I'll go demo man. But medic's where it's at. If you want to do recon of a map that you don't know, go medic and heal somebody. Let them be your shield. Heal them, and then you don't get all the flack. They get all the flack, and you just heal them the whole time. Uh, but I don't like using the original minigun. I use the quick fix is garbage too. I don't use the stock. I use the crits Krieg. It gives crits to you, which means it increases your damage of your bullets in that. So when you crits Krieg somebody and Uber them, it gives them non-random crits for a certain amount of time, and then you can just kill a whole bunch of people. But the stock one makes you invincible. So like for a certain amount of time, you can't be killed or take damage, which is good if you're doing a push and you're trying to take an objective, and the objective is guarded by sentries. But even if it is, you can still push with the crits Krieg and do the same sort of thing and clear them out. As long as the person that you're healing knows what they're doing, you'll be fine. So I always main crits Krieg as my weapon. I always play crits Krieg. Um, Occasionally I'll play stock, but I never play quick fix. Quick fix is the worst medic ever. If you're a quick fix medic, you're garbage. Stop using it. That, that's the worst medigun you can use. There's only 3 mediguns, and that's the worst one. Stock is like 10 times better. And that's saying something because it's stock. You know, like seriously. But stock medics are good medics. If you watch somebody who mains a stock medic, they're most likely a good medic because it takes a good medic uh, to stock it and be good at it. So if you see somebody doing good and they're stock medigun, then you know that they've played a long time and they're pretty good. But yeah, if you see somebody good with the crit Krieg, then they're like an excellent player because it's hard to be good with the crit Krieg because it's all about timing. With the stock, timing doesn't really matter that much. But the crit Krieg, if you Uber at the wrong time, you're screwed and you get killed. If you Uber at the right time, then you end up taking the objective and killing a whole bunch of people. Yeah, so it's all about timing. And like one day, I was uh, I was healing a heavy with the Kitschkrieg, and we come around the corner and uh, there's a stock medic healing another heavy, an enemy one, and they Ubered and they were invincible, but I Ubered back. And my heavy ended up pushing them back because they had the gun that does the pushback. I can't remember what it's called, but they had the pushback. Um, what's the gun called for the heavies? Like a heavy machine gun. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But anyways, so he had the pushback and ended up pushing them back far enough that by the time that their Uber ran out, we just killed them. They're like, "You're cheating. How did you do that? You had a crit streak. We had a stock. We were invincible. How did you win?" And the guy I was healing's like, "I had the pushback gun. I just pushed you guys far enough away. You couldn't get hits on us. Get hits on my medic, me." Oh, it's hilarious. The crits gave the thing about having the pushback is when you crit streak a pushback heavy, it like triples the pushback force. It's hilarious. So it pushes them back even further and faster, and it throws their aim off because they're moving. They're getting thrown or thrown back and off at angles and stuff because you hit them off to the right of them, and they're going or to your right off of them, then they're going to your left backwards. It's brilliant. I mean, seriously. Yeah, but the reason why he did that and brought out that gun was because they kept killing us. And he's like, "Oh, you ain't gonna switch to stock?" I said, "No." So he's like, "Fine, I'll switch my gun." I'm like, "All right, good." He switched his gun to the pushback. It pissed them off so bad. They're like, "We couldn't even get you, and we were invincible." Like, well, even invincible people have weaknesses, you know. Like invincibility's, yeah, overrated sometimes. But anyway, it's time for me to go. I gotta go do stuff. See you too. Bye.